Hey, Mr. Clements. My name is Ian Brick Perez, as you know, from Block E, and today I'm going to be talking about the term and struggles I've gone through and how I plan on fixing them. So, going into this year, I decided to do honors English. I did CPS last year, but I'm thinking psychology or journalism, some sort of English major. So I thought honors English would be a good idea, become a better writer, because that'll probably play a factor in the future. So going into this year, I was a little bit worried, thought honors would be a big workload. So that was a concern I had. When we started the year, we went right into Julius Caesar. And, I was confident in a way, but I was concerned because Romeo and Juliet was hard for me last year because when it comes to Shakespeare, I'm not the biggest fan. I know a lot of people might butt heads with me on that, but it's really hard for me to understand his writing, so I always have to have like No Fear Shakespeare, a website like that where it has his words in one paragraph and paraphrased on the other. So that's a struggle for me, and writing essays can be hard. That's the other struggle. The big thing I want to say in this video, though, is that I think six-part oration is the preferable way of writing, but I think that it isn't the only way that you should write. So the major takeaway I've had from class, and the big thing I want to say in this video, is that I think six-part oration is a good rule of thumb. And what I really mean by that is, some people might not understand right away, is that, when you start off a year, you have a new teacher, and you don't really know what his or her preferences are when it comes to writing. Generally, they start you off with a book. In this case, we did Julius Caesar, and you have to write an essay, and it gives them the first taste of, how good of a writer you are and how your standards are. And what I did this year is I started with a 5-paragraph essay because that's what we've done all this time. And later on learned that you prefer six-part oration. So, that was the thing I learned. But now, I'm kind of leaving this class getting takeaway of six-part oration is the good rule of thumb. Because when I move on, junior year, senior year, college, and beyond, I'm going to have someone who is looking at my writing. And the way I'm going to appeal to them is using six-part oration. Now, there's going to be uncertainty. The first time I write for them, I don't know what they're going to want. And I think six-part oration is a good rule of thumb. Because they might say, I want to stick with this. This is good. And they might say, I think we should head in a different direction, which is fine. Either way, we can do that. What I really like about six-part oration, though, is that it offers a refutation. 5-paragraph essays is kind of just like a summary, like you said. It's kind of just sprouting facts at you, whereas in six-part oration, you have all the aspects of a 5-paragraph essay, but you can, kind of offer the counter-argument and not be so close-minded. Be open-minded and understand someone else might think of a different way and kind of prove why you understand it. You understand their side, but you think it's incorrect. 5-paragraph essay, I feel like it's kind of just enforcing one side on you. And some people might think that, six-part oration is better, you should always use it 100% of the time. I think, though, I don't think that's true. I think that, some teachers might not always like six-part oration, and, sometimes it's just good not to do the same thing over and over and over just for a sense of creativity. So that's what I think. So, wrapping up this video, I just want to say, major parts are, I've had some troubles understanding Shakespeare and some writing. Sometimes I'm a little bit lost in class. And, I don't have a problem asking you questions, but I prefer the more personal approach, maybe an email or seeing you after school or something like that. Apart from that, I think maybe seeing you after school will work, doing those kinds of things to fix those problems, and adjusting to honors and adjusting to six-part oration, other things that I'm going to have to try to do better. And, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in class.